Hello, 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 and welcome. How you guys doing? Ready for some nice chill games? Let's see. Turn this down a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and switch on over to the MechWarrior cam. Vagabond says that he finds streaming on Twitch better than streaming on YouTube. I actually think I agree with that statement. However, YouTube is a bit more profitable and has many more people on it. So for now, sticking with YouTube. Hey King, welcome to the chat. Indeed, Daniel. We are supposed to be live. Alright, so I've got on my screen some kind of a voting system. It looks like we can choose which planets we're taking over. I don't think I want to participate in that, because I do not have a unit to drop with. At least, not just yet. So for now, let's just head on over to Quick Play and check out our mech. So this is the mech I'll be dropping with. Giant Mad Cat Mark II. Isn't it pretty? Look how pretty it is. I don't have a whole lot of paint colors to work with here, but it's, you know, it's something. So let's go ahead and drop into Quick Play. No forts tonight, man. We'll drop back on forts another day. Oh, don't worry. We even have the forts tournament coming up this weekend. So there's plenty more forts to come around. Speaking of which, if you guys want to join, the forts tournament is open right now. To join, it's still got some slots open, so make sure to sign up if you'd like to participate. Plenty of room. At least for the moment. Small question, is King in your clan guild division? So King would not be in my division, and I do not currently have a clan. So the way this works is there are the clans are a in-game faction, like Horde versus Alliance in Warcraft. There's clans and Inner Sphere. The guilds are called units, and division is the divisions is the ranking system. Like I'm tier 2 at the moment, which means I can play with tier 1 and tier 3. New players started off in tier 5. Meaning they would have to play a little bit to get random dropped. Of course, we can still group up, but there's a difference between grouping up and dropping as a group versus just queuing in. Alright, let's see what we have here. Admiral Akbar. Hello, Solar Wave. Welcome. Alright, Mech Warriors. You know the rules here. And take the top and don't NASCAR around. Rain death from above.
All of them are in clans. Only 3 of us guys are in clans. This doesn't look like a...
Clans don't mean shit. I've seen clans get wrecked so many times.
It really doesn't. This is a pug drop, remember. Just get up there, get together, we'll win. I'll be rocking my assault mech and I'll be providing coverage and armor on the way up. Follow me in.
Well, clan mechs are better.
Alright boys, let's go. Oh, this boy's already... Dude in front of me is already pumping his gas, not going full speed. I don't trust him. Be playing some cross-out TF2 Dust Bowl while I watch Incursus. See what many Soviet mediums failed to do in World of Tanks. Let's see. I'm not familiar with the meta in World of Tanks Ice. And good job on the lights taking the top. It looks like they're not contesting just yet. So we'll have it. We'll be able to. We should be able to have this one. Alright. Autocannons away. Yes! There we go. Oh, he's still out in the open. Never mind. Not out in the open anymore. Alright, let's just peek this ridge. This is how you get shot. Peeking this ridge. Nope. They've already rotated around. That's good for us, I suppose. Ah, to take the high ground, of course. Looks like they're dropping underneath, which is good for us. Let's make sure that they're all grouped together, because they still have some scattered out in their outlines before jumping on them. We've got a couple of sensor pings over in E4, D4 area. UAV is not picking up anything underneath. Are they so scattered that they're not even grouped together and just out and about? Alright, we got an enemy UAV D5. Am I switching to ballistics for this stream? I'm running ballistics on this particular mech. I cannot say that I'm going to run ballistics the whole time. I use whatever weapon is necessary.
I don't understand.
Well, they don't appear to be doing much of anything. Alright then, let's just all group up and punch right through Fox 5.
Are we sure that everyone of them are there?
They've got at least one lance over there.
New target acquired.
As long as we stick together, we can punch through anything.
This will be weird.
It's already weird. Let's make it messy. Alright.
New target acquired.
Yep, they've got some assaults back here.
Where? I see.
New target acquired.
I feel like we're missing some players. No, we're all here, more or less. Going in, let's go! They got a firing line set up, let's punch it. Oh boy, it's gonna be rough over here, guys. Focus fire. Focusing hotel. Shut down. Linebacker. They're gonna take my torso. I am going to go down here. Come on. Get my other arm so I can keep dancing. Yep, that's it for me. Alright, I did my job. Not much more I can do here other than hope the team did it. But I did 361 damage while running in through that. Oh my gosh. So that was a real nasty firing line. This is not gonna work out. Nah. So I didn't convince them to move forward. What they did there is they just all sat in their spawn and waited for us to charge in. They have the advantage in most cases, unless we don't charge in properly. Or unless we charge in properly.
Get in.
So what happened here is we have our dude, this guy, for example, is the primary armor of the team, and he's backing away. So all of our lighter dudes just got shot and obliterated, which means we lost this match. Hard. They effectively didn't I had a small group follow me in, and the rest of them just didn't. So now these guys out there can just cycle as they please and fire when they want. For free. And this is over. I am going to be playing this game, Alejandro. I haven't played it. I reinstalled it after like 3 years of not having played it. And I'm more than happy to have experienced pilots on the group. Well, I'm not sure of how it works in World of Warships, but here there's not a hardcover is useful, but the difference between winning games and losing is whether or not you can properly utilize the team's armor. Yeah, they've got some actual serious cooperation going on their team. Because like heavy mechs don't have the armor of the assault mechs, but they have just about as much damage output as the assault mechs. So what you can do is you just have your assaults walk down the field and have the heavies just single-handedly target the same thing over and over again. Or just like have 3 heavies focus fire on the same target and melt it in 1 alpha strike, and then just cycle through the entire group. There's nothing. It's not that complicated of a process, but players don't do it. They instead decide to say, hey, I'm getting shot, I'm going to turn around and start backing up, and then they bottleneck the team, and then everything falls apart, instead of running in. Like, I get it, I died early. It happens. It's how you're supposed to play the game. It's how you win. Not only it's how you're supposed to play, it's how you win the game. Like, rushing the channel turn brothers meant everyone had broadside shots on you. A little bit different. Oh, we also have that supply cache from last time. Let's go ahead and open that. Inventory. So we can show you guys what the supply caches are. It's just a loot crate. It has basic stuff. I got a flamer, a medium laser, an SRM4, and just letter L decal. For example, just to give you guys some ideas as to how cheap these things are, the earnings I gained from losing that last match more than make up for the costs of purchasing each one of these. So the only thing that I couldn't get from that is this letter L decal, which is kind of cool. I don't use it, but I don't use the decals. I probably should, but for the moment, I don't. That's a pretty accurate description, Romero. And that's why it's always good to have a proper drop commander and people that cooperate. It's like chess, but each of the individual pieces decide to have a mind of their own, and sometimes those minds of their own decide to say nope, and they run away. And that's when problems happen. If everyone decides to follow the orders of whoever's controlling it, it works real well. That game would not have been 1-12 if we had just walked in and started shooting at people. Alas, it will not happen this time. Let's see if we can make it up in this next match. Hey Exploder Eyes, welcome to chat. Load in the next match. Alright, looks like we're not against a pre-made group this time. Hey Tidex, welcome. Welcome to the lobby. Oh boy, we have multiple counters going on. Alright, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 assaults on the team. And a lot of heavies. This is gonna be a heavy lobby. See, one of the other opposing team members is named Direwolf. Be disappointed if he's in anything but a Direwolf. online.
Online. Weapons online.
Good luck, everybody.
All systems.
Good luck. Have fun. It feels weird being an assault mech. I'm not used to it. I'm used to being the small guy that runs around, gathers all the intel, takes the shots from odd angles rather than being the forwardmost armor.
And I just felt like playing a Brawler Bear, and this was the worst map of all the 4.
Oh, it's certainly quite chilly.
I can't find my penis.
Yeah, I was voting for Chaos Valley, but yeah.
Well, we need a light to find the circle because they're in it already.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like an asshole now.
We kind of need to get into this. We're kind of heavy as a lobby, or as a group. We really need to get into the circle now.
Enemy forces are halfway there.
They're already halfway through the circle.
They're halfway there, warriors, go! Target spotted.
That was actually surprisingly accurate.
That was not bad.
Straight to the circle.
Warriors, I got the result of my colonoscopy. It wasn't good. Victory. Shut them
Target
down.
acquired.
Wow, I've never seen such a discrepancy off the start.
Oh god, I'm gonna go.
What did I get hit by? Massive EMPs, or massive PPCs.
Hey, by the way, everyone, you had on the number 883 at the end.
Alright, we are in the circle. And they have lots of LRMs.
Hello, smile, friend.
They're camped up in the city in Foxtrot 7. But I barely have the range on that. Ah, arm didn't clear in time. Alright. And I can move up slightly.
New target.
Everyone, you have 883 on Twitch at the end with your name, right?
I take his arm off, my shoulder off. Almost. Almost, it's bleeding red. Oh, I do not want to be exposed there, please. Oh dear.
Acquired.
Those are LRMs. I'm not in a good position here. Just in a kind of okay position. Hitting me at the far reach. Alright, I need ECM coverage or something.
New
Because
target.
we're sitting in the circle and they've got massive advantage here. Is that the Mad Dog? No, it's not.
New target.
That's the Mad Dog. Alright. I don't have the I don't have it leveled up. I can't bring the airstrike yet.
New target.
Give me your arm. Here come the missiles.
New target acquired.
Is he charging? Just kind of way out in the open there. Nope. They've already taken out 3 of us. I think rotating around this left is gonna end poorly, but it is what we do. You see something directly in front of you? Oh, it depends on the weapon. The weapon I'm using does not have AoE. If I were to be shooting something with a lot of AoE, then yes, it is possible.
Damage.
Oh, jeez, I'm walking up here on multiple assaults.
Acquired.
Pop the UAV.
Activated.
And they definitely know I'm here. Oh, jeez. He's got full armor. I actually cannot I actually cannot be here. Oh, Kodiak friend? Oh, dear. And he's wounded. Okay, I can't be here.
Incoming missile.
I need to be...
New target.
This, I'm gonna be out in the open. I have no coverage here. Where's Mad Dog Boy? Bushwhacker? You don't have a lot of armor. Can I take you out first? No. You're gonna hide? Yep, that's it. Ah. Rip me. I don't think I've ever seen that scenario before. Where the entire team... We had no lights on the team. The entire team was so heavy that we couldn't make it to the circle before the enemy was literally seconds away from winning.
New target
So we had to sit in the circle, and by the time we made it to the circle, they were just sat up on the ridge waiting for us. Our only hope there was to, because we couldn't even leave the push on them without them finishing the game. I'm not sure what we could have done there, actually. What we had to do, because we were so heavy, is just group up and push down one side. But we had to do so without leaving the circle, and most of their mechs were outside of the circle.
acquired.
So I guess the only thing we could have done is just pushed into the mechs that were in the circle. But that would have just left us exposed entirely to the 7-8 mechs they had
Acquired.
lined up on the ridge. I actually don't know what we could have done to win that. They just had so much faster mechs than us. The game was over before it started. I've never actually seen that before. I'm so confused. Huh. That's pretty interesting. Alright. So remember guys, MechWarrior Online is free to play. So if you want to download it and try it out yourself, it's got a hefty download. But it is free to play and you guys are more than welcome to join in. Just remember that there's it's kind of a lot to it, so you'll definitely have to go through the controls and some practice rounds first.
Is this hot?
Hey, Kinsha coming in with the $2. This is about as hot as it gets, and we just got purged.
Your efforts here have been seriously disappointing. The enemy is victorious.
Welcome to the stream, Kinsha. Wow. Man, despite all that, I did 450 damage. The amount of damage you can do on this mech is ludicrous. Yes, this game is not intensive for your computer. Like, even older computers can play it pretty well. Alright, let's give this another shot here. And hopefully we won't just get outplayed by the lobby itself. Man, if we even had an that was so bad. Like, my god. I'm actually impressed that last match worked out the way it did. Huh. Very curious. What year was the release date for this? I believe 2013. Canyon Network is fine. Canyon Network is fine. Let's go. We got Mining Collective. Loading. That's a prime year. It has a lot of great games came out that year. Oh, and guys, for anyone who's interested in downloading who hasn't already, the Steam link is down in the description below, so you're welcome to download it. And you can get into the mechy stompy games. Hello and welcome to another pug match.
Good luck, everybody.
We're gonna need it. So I got the girlfriend addicted to Minecraft. Loaded up a private, well, should I say single player Minecraft world, and made it open to LAN so she could join in. It's the Galactic Craft mod pack. So that's always interesting. Could make some space satellites and such. I like Minecraft.
Reactor online. Sensors
Makes me happy.
online. Weapons
It's so satisfying.
all systems nominal.
But not quite as satisfying as walking around in giant stompy mechs and shooting things and making giant explosions. It's beautiful. I like this game a lot. Ah, I miss it. It's good to be back, guys. You have no idea. I've got to find a clan to, or a unit to rejoin, and actually get some proper faction drops. You guys can see some proper competitive play in MechWarrior Online. Hey, hey, hey. It's called the Fat Lance.
Big bone. No judgments. No judgments.
Hey, I like to eat, okay?
Target acquired.
No shame. No shame.
The tournament roster was... I don't believe so. Go ahead and check it out yourself.
New target acquired.
We have a link in the announcements on the Discord chat. Alright, assaults are leading first. Let's go. Marching straight into D4.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Enemy assaults in C4, right side. Targeting Echo. Are we walking into another firing line here? Oh god, we are.
Enemy UAV down.
Alright, one down. Oh, it's not even a firing line, it's just LRMs. I'm gonna lose my arm. Give him my arm. Can I give him my shoulder too? I don't want him to have that shoulder. Oh, hi. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. All I can do is just kind of hope they, shoot out my rear. Yep, there it is. Alright, come on, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Do it! Do it!
UAV, put it up there, please.
Destroyed.
Oh, they're not doing it anymore.
Acquired.
Alright, body block the living daylights out of you. No cover for you. Because I am here, boy! Ha! Nope, you're exposed. Nope, you're stuck. Yeah! Alright, he got by. There you go. Oh! Look at him! Shutting down. Get wrecked.
Next up to your left on top.
Nope, no escape. Alright, now I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
Juliet in the back.
Okay, so the good news is, our team actually followed me, and while I did die because I was in front, that's kind of how that works, we did push onto them, and we got rid of most of their assaults. We lost 2 of our own assaults, but we took out, I think, 3 of theirs? Including their LRM launchers, which means they're going to be at a disadvantage.
You guys can move in, you don't have to sit back.
Or are we not capitalizing anymore? What happened?
Working Bravo Nova.
Alright, now we're starting to lose. Something changed.
New target acquired.
Let's see. We just lost our last assault.
New target acquired.
Come on, take him. Oh, we're too scattered.
6-6, don't do that.
Our dudes are... We have some dudes that stayed behind. And the rest of the dudes went forwards or running out.
Hunchback coming in C4.
Yes, Exploderize. Not incorrect. But that's fine. Someone has to be. There we go. That's a nice cooperation between those two.
Damn.
This is going to come into a grind fest. Alright guys, this is turning into a bit of a grind out. Make sure to stay together and focus the same target. Looks like Lima's the call.
Lean quick drop.
Mechs behind you.
Oh, that's a nice burn.
CT on that thing.
How have they not shot him yet? Alright. That was disappointing to watch. Oh dear.
Critical.
Good game, guys.
Critical damage.
Just watch this one mech solo 4 of our dudes. Almost solo 4 of our dudes.
Good try, everyone.
See y'all on the next drop.
Roger, roger.
That was a slaughter. La-da-dum. Titus says, I feel older every time I think my favorite games and interesting games I saw released. Yeah, I suppose. I always had the fondest memories of the older games. Alright, dropping. Like the Jedi Knight series made me happy. Very, very happy. Let's see, tournament roster. Let's see where the roster is. I don't actually have a link straight to the roster. Once got 6 eliminations on Matilda, tier 4 overpowered medium tank out of 7 players. It sounds impressive. Alright, I need to find the roster. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players currently. And we still have more slots. Yes, I was talking about forts. Yes, that's correct. So there's plenty of slots in the forts tournament available for a lot of y'all, should anyone wish to join.
Hello, hello.
Hello and welcome to another Pug match.
Sweet.
The Milt
Wow, I'm not getting any hate for that.
was an incredibly overpowered tank. Makes sense.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
I'm playing an
Online.
incredibly fat cat.
I do like.
All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Alright, let's group up. Let's do this. DPI switch. Yeah.
Skirmish, you want to push the bridge?
I like the DPI switch. Makes
You
me
guys
happy.
want to push the bridge?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sure, why not?
Hey, I'm in the blackjack. I'm going to lead across as soon as I get over there.
Be advised that your fat lance is going to be a little bit behind you.
I gotta ask, which bridge? E6 or F6?
The E6, Echo 6.
Affirmative.
Let's go wide. Take the top.
How's it going?
Roger, roger.
You get fun. You can do this with skirmish.
Murder all the mother.
That's the idea.
Blackjack is on his way across.
We're taking PPC fire from the Fox 6 region, it looks like.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fox 7.
We'll try to disrupt.
New target acquired.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a group of them in between Fox 6, Fox 7.
Remember, guys, we are taking the bridge. Try to make it across, or you'll be left behind.
Yeah, looks like you already got some fire coming from the side, so make sure to push across it. Do not stop on it.
New target acquired.
Don't want to be stuck up in the...
If you get left behind, you are what is called the distraction.
There's a light coming in behind you guys from past 6.
Oh, Cuban, I'm not terribly
Just keep moving.
familiar with World of Tanks.
Acquired.
So you're saying these things, and I just don't quite know what they'd mean in detail. I get the idea, more or less.
Okay, so they are definitely split up, so we can kill the guys that are in front of us and then turn around and slaughter the motherfuckers behind.
Sounds good.
Alright, we're all together. Make the call.
New target acquired.
Just keep pushing towards Fox 7.
Understood.
New target acquired.
There's so many of them. We're just taking hits every
Lots
so
of them are
often.
in the...
Oh, I'm stuck in a bomb hole.
Take, shoot him in the water.
Alright, that's not good. I am now at the back. As a fat guy.
Missile.
Let's activate UAV.
Warning. Incoming missile.
I come out, fat.
Missile.
Just pop tarting us to death here. Okay.
Warning. Incoming.
Where are those missiles coming from now? Hide. Don't know where those came from. Alright, let's get into Fox 7. Oh, jeez. Don't land on teammate. Thank you. Don't want to squish you, because you're tiny. Alright, there you go. Jaeger Mac in the water. Rain cannons. And goes his arm and most of his shoulder. Ow, ow! It's lasers. They burn. You, tiny mech, don't have the range.
Delta, Delta.
I'm fat. You're going that way.
Kirby.
Oh, that sounds horrific, Brother Chaos.
Get
Welcome to
out
the
there
chat,
on
by the
Fox
way.
7 a little.
New target acquired.
Can I get an arm out there?
Back at Fox
Nope.
7.
Acquired. Target
Tiny mech.
destroyed.
Oh, ECM boy.
Bushwhacker moving in.
Target Indigo.
Ooh,
Charlie
and a
Bush.
tiny mech. Why am I being shot from behind?
We got Juliet coming around the other
Ah.
side of the main building.
I'm gonna lose all your big stuff. Ow! LRMs! Alright. Step forward for a second to take a shot, and the LRM's coming.
New target.
Do some damage over there. Can you remove all of your armor? I can remove all of your armor. Wow. The amount of damage this thing outputs is ludicrous.
We got a light and a medium up on the ridge.
Go ahead. Pop dart me again. It actually kind of hurt a lot.
He is open CT.
Acquired.
Bushwhacker over there. I don't want to be here. This is where LRMs come from.
Okay, let's turn around, head back towards X-Way. Back up the top. Let's turn around and push back.
Yeah.
in.
Roger, roger. Oh, thank God for the call. Hey, got him.
We got an assault Mac-Cat 2. Fuck.
I'm cord. Need someone else to take the push.
Fox for the Mac-Cat is forward as well.
I cannot wait to get some radar deprivation on this thing.
Good.
We're actually doing well here. We're actually doing really well here. We haven't lost anyone. We've taken out half of their team. Oh, he didn't land on the roof. Oh no 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 no! Freaking missiles.
Okay.
Kilo.
Ouch.
Yes! Chase him out. Chase him out in the open where I can get him. Or just
Okay, let's
take out this guy.
cross the water.
And he's gone. Alright. Targeting Kilo. Got him. Hey, Aiden. Welcome to the chat. Oh, we lost someone right at the last second. Oh, we had one of a teammate's suicide at the last second. Good games, guys. Nice calling. That's a good match if I haven't seen one in a while. Didn't do much in the way of damage, but what we did target just kind of disappeared instantly. Now, let's see how many experience points we've gotten out of this so far. Head over to the mech lab. Skills. Level something up. Add SP. We can add from this mech additional 4 skill points. Nice. I'm gonna not use the general experience for now. Let's go over to the survival tree. Make ourselves a little bit more survivable. Oh, right. Also want to add the value consumable slot. What else do I want? I think start down the mobility tree? Probably down the mobility tree. Unless there's anything here I want. Now there's the UAC jam chance, right? Yes, UAC jam duration. Definitely gonna want that. Also, for the love of God, give me some radar deposition. Radar dep is here. And here. And there. Let's start going down this radar deprivation tree. Get the survivability up first. Alright, dropping in quick play. Let's do this. A lot of them. So let's see, I've got the Minecraft server going. Like, we just played it for not even one day. Like, it's been a very, very new thing on the Minecraft server. River City was good. Polo Highlands is alright. Tourmaline Desert, I think, is the most fitting for our map. And Domination, of course. Because no one likes escorting. Alright, much better. We've got ourselves a nice fat mech. So what is your all's? Because I know some of you guys play. So what is your favorite mech class? Or what do we say? What is your favorite mech? What do we have here? Anyone I'd recognize? I suppose a few names I've seen from last match. Greetings, MechWarriors, and welcome to another Pug Lobby.
Here, here. Welcome to another ass beating. Here, here.
Sounds about right.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Well, let's get it over with.
Say as well.
Systems nominal.
Positivity.
Oh, so much positive vibes.
So many. All bullshit.
Positivity. What kind of pessimists are you?
I, sir, am a devout Murphyist.
And I, sir, am a masochist to the English language.
I like you already. Brother Chaos says, quick flamer mech. Some rockets to take out one mech. And just annoy the other team till they kill you. Actually sounds quite trolly and hilarious.
New target acquired.
Oh, we just got a piranha over here. Seems to be out of position. So I'm gonna do the good thing of waiting here for the team. Looks like we've got a lot of assaults and heavies on this lobby. We should just be able to group up and then push the crown.
You would think.
You know, it's possible. It's a theoretical success.
What the hell, let's do it. It's only a game, right?
New
Nobody over
target
Echo 5 yet.
acquired.
Well, looks like we're all here. So let's take Echo 5 ourselves. Alright, I'll lead the charge.
Roger.
Let's go.
Crap.
Remember, do not walk into Death Valley. You're avoiding Death Valley where Indigo is currently. Move to the left in the crown, force them into Death Valley, and then take them from there.
Delta close, Piranha. Wait.
Charging Alpha. Alpha. Target Alpha. UAV is up. You know, I just got the extra consumable slot for
It
the...
just freaking disintegrated, man. That was awesome.
There we go. Alright guys, get in here. Guys, not Death Valley. Not Death Valley. Skullface, not that direction.
Ultra bottom cannon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down here. No one followed me. Oh, dude, that guy followed me. I lied. Fortunately, I am down to no... What's shooting at me? Alright, well... Come on, guys, get up here. Tadion, get up here. Oh, look at him just
I
sitting
guess
back
I'll
there.
have to kill them all.
Oh, good luck. I've got nothing left except an arm. We broke them pretty hard. Their LRM mechs are currently in point blank range.
Rifleman.
Hey!
Get him out of
He
here.
took his arm off. Kind of surprising considering my mech's current state. Bear R5, if you can push in, I'll be behind you. I'm one hit, but I can do some damage. Got one.
Use your jump, Judd.
Acquired.
Hayden.
There's only 3 left. One of them's going down.
Destroyed.
Good work, guys.
You guys
Good
gotta
game.
get run.
I knew you guys could do it.
Echo 6.
I just got shot from the Echo 6, Echo 5 line. Yeah, we got LRMs coming from Echo 5 on the ground. Oh, never mind. Nice shooting. Wow.
I think I killed 2 of them, but they all ganged up on me.
I'm with you there, Icarus. Yeah,
It's alright. Last one looks like a DC. We'll have the ring done before this is over, before we catch up with them. Good work, guys.
Easy peasy.
Oh, you've got like aggression. It works so well.
As long as we have cooperation, it works every time.
See all that pessimism in the beginning led us to a win. That's right.
That's how you
Little kick
do
in the
it.
pants. Good game.
Alright, so I got very little damage that round, but I let them in, and hey, we broke their line. LRMs, the meta weapon. Works for so long as the opponents don't have any amount of cooperation. And see, we could do one of those flamer style mechs. I've got a Nova. Novas work really well for that because you can put like 9 flamers on and just insta heat up the opposing mech. Not sure it's a good idea. Also, I kind of really want to keep leveling this guy up. But first, let's go ahead and add on our second consumable. Strategic Strike, Advanced Artillery Strike. Yes, please. Set to autofill, save, and we are good to go. Alright, now we can call down artillery strikes on ourselves when bad things happen to us. The most appropriate use of an artillery strike. He reminds me of a time playing SuperMechs. Wasn't that a mobile game? One of those like turn-based mobile games. I do have a fire starter. If it's a light mech, I probably have it, and I've probably got it leveled up quite a lot. Let us see. Crimson Straight probably would work really well for us. Grim Plexus is the call. La-da-dum. Grim Plexus Assault. This is another one where NASCARing can be the death of assault mechs. Damn it, exploderize every time. Keeping track of the hums. I don't even realize I'm doing them until you mention it, of course. Turn-based flash game. I only ever played, I think I played it, but it was on the mobile rather than flash. Greetings, MechWarriors, and welcome to another pug match. William Adams says, this looks like a mobile game called War Robots. I actually am aware of that game. I didn't like it too much. It didn't really fill in the hole left in my heart that this game left. Slaughterhouse says, I'm not saying it's a good game, but what do you think of streaming Robocraft to try out the new tech tree? I mean, I could look at the new tech tree. I'm not sure about streaming it though. Man, that game burned me so hard that I don't know if I ever want to. It's just like such a bad taste in the mouth now. I could go back to it. I did try it right when they were getting rid of the loot boxes, but it's still, I'm not sure. If I had a group of guys to play it with, perhaps. Maybe we can get on with Fraz or Savage or something. Maybe Wacky Cast could join us. Then maybe. Yeah, Exploder says, War Robots is I go in, boom boom, oh no, I died. Yeah, that's not this game. I suppose it could be a little bit visually similar because it's, you know, giant stompy mechs. But this is very much so a tactical game. These guys moving? I need you guys to, okay, I can fit through here. Yeah, there we go. This is very much so a tactical game. And obviously first person shooter with lots of customization options. Titus says, to be honest, I didn't know too much about MechWarrior until I started watching Elysium and others play BattleTech. BattleTech, great game. That's the more tabletop version of this. Turn-based, lots of numbers for you. Keepin' Wargaming says, I have Robocraft, and all I did was rush mortar, and then I stopped. I don't know. I never experienced the mortar. At least not until I re-downloaded it during the loot box removal. Understood, combat. Just make sure to stay up on the front lines with us. We're gonna need that armor at some point.
Piranha.
Target spotted.
Oh, well, suppose never mind then.
Let's make that guy pay.
Target spotted.
Looks like they've got a bunch set up on the what is that? The Echo 6 Hill. Oh boy, this guy's pushing. Bravo, focus Bravo. Ow, teammate shot me in the rear. Now I gotta smack up a booty, but still. Alright guys, don't let him live for that. Took his leg off. Let's go. Oh, that guy could take a beating and a half.
They're all an F7.
Squeeze the artillery. Good.
CT on that Cat Mark 2. Kappa is...
Let's push them back. I don't want to be taking too many more hits here. But I do need to be on the front lines. And then be able to pull back real quick. Oh, Tiny Mech, how are you? You made a wrong turn. He's down. Alright guys, let's take the top here. Looks like they're Foxtrot, the Kodiak looks like he wants to push. Get ready to focus on him when he moves. What have you got? Medium, heavy, larges. Ow. That was a mistake. That was not a good trade. Nope. Not here. Not like this. Good.
Kodiak's backing up.
That was a lot closer than it needed to be. Alright, we got a hunchy over there. Let's get it. Weapon jam every time. Robots is to MWO at World of Tanks, Blitz is to War Thunder Ground. I suppose. Are those seriously LRMs? Those are. Good thing they weren't aimed at me. Nope, I cannot take any more hits. I gotta fall back to second line here. A friend who spent so much time in BattleTech pods that they offered to sell her a franchise. Ooh, I don't... BattleTech pods. I actually don't know what that is. No. Stop it with the MGs, please. Oh, jeez! LRMs! Ow! Incoming missile! Nope! Nope! Turn! Turn! Alright, you done? You done? I'm not... okay, I'm not narfed. They're just... getting some remnant decay out of me. Got an adder over there. And he's gone. Let's keep up with the team. We don't want that adder coming around the back and nipping us in the butt.
Kodiak's in the open.
We still have full firepower, so let's bring it down upon the enemies. If I can get to this without getting shot, I should be able to have some hard cover versus the LRMs. I'm gonna do this. Oh, you're not exposed, are you? You are. There we go. Got it. That's how you do it. That was actually really close. Could have been real bad real quick. Okay, we kind of need my damage here to take these guys out. But I'm real weak.
Good kill.
Alright, he's good. And he's looking at me. There we go. He's used his PPCs. Now I can just poke out in the open. Blow him up. There it is. So I'm literally one hit away. I could shield my left torso a bit, but the splash will take off my center torso every time. Good hit there. Take his shoulder. There we go.
Yeah. Good kill.
Good kills, guys. Good games.
Well done.
Let's see. Exploderize says, I tried World of Warships and started enjoying it infinitely more as soon as I unlocked the Destroyer class. Speaking of, would you be open to War Thunder after the Naval Force update? I actually used to play a lot of War Thunder. I also only ever played it for the planes. I never liked the tanks part of it. The planes are where I'm at. The flight simulators make me happy. When I come to kind of ground-based warfare, usually I like MechWarrior. But when it comes to air-based, War Thunder is my play. War Thunder is my go-to. Haven't played it in a very, very long time though. I only have the German tree unlocked. But hey, you know, Germans are good too. They have lots of big guns, which make me happy. Well, I suppose big guns. Russia takes more of that, but the efficient guns. Brother Chaos says illegal issues around BattleTech and MechWarrior It's not good. A Japanese company sold the rights to 2 different companies, and one of the companies just sues the other anytime they want to make a new product, even if they settle out of court because of the production deadlines. Yeah, there's a whole lot going around that, but looking at the last one, it looks like that should be the last time that they get the opportunity to do that. Hopefully, that is. We do have a Discord, guys. You're both there. You're more than welcome to team up. We do have some voice chats there. Only have the first American destroyer. Let's load into the next match. Forts versus Americans. Curious. Don't know what that means. Hello guys, welcome to another pug match. It's sad that people can't just hug it out and agree both are nerds for mechs. Just cooperate with one another.
God, what was his name? A kid from South Park.
That's not specific.
The kid from South Park with the leg condition. I was trying to be nice about it. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy and Timmy.
Hey Lane, welcome to the chat.
I haven't even watched South Park in forever.
Would have never guessed.
I got a fucking antenna on my, this is way back when I was in like high school and shit. I actually stuck an antenna on my TV and dicked with it for about an hour and 45 minutes until it finally gave me Comedy Central. And I watched South Park on with shitty static and stuff. To the era of, this was in the era of DSL, and I'm watching it with static with an antenna.
Sounds like a man with a plan for crime.
Deprived child.
I still installed it. What about defending Echo 7? Echo 7 Delta 7.
I suppose that could work. You guys want to give it a shot?
Firing lines, use the buildings as cover, and let them come.
It looks like we were going to give it a shot and get people turned around. Let's do it. Set up firing lines. Echo 7, Delta 7. Wait for them to come to us. We'll be close to home. They won't be able to cap. They'll come over and hopefully in 2 groups. We'll just have them shattered and destroyed when they come over, one at a time.
If I get a couple of missile slingers over here and Charlie 5 with me, we can focus fire on any enemy that gets exposed. And I've got a... Come again?
They might come through that tunnel.
Yeah, you'd be better off behind our firing line here. We'll give you plenty of locks.
Otherwise it won't work.
Well, you know, that's the sadness of streaming this late. Is I'm streaming pretty late for the Americas, but for you guys over in Europe, it just means that, well,
I don't feel like getting steamrolled today, so...
Yeah, don't hang
it's all way in the morning. Got many mechs over here. Oh, maybe not many, just 2.
Packing a UX
Yeah, that's things that'll...
or a UX
Our
20.
assault's going in the tunnel.
Target acquired.
Oh, that's some UX. Their assaults are here. They're coming over the pass.
Is that a strike?
I see smoke. Echo 7.
New target acquired. Artillery.
Feel free to poke and prod, but the idea is that they'll come to us.
You got him, lock him, please.
Somebody's got to watch that tunnel, though.
That's what the lights are for.
Yeah, I don't know there's any over there.
Are they actually coming for the saddle, or are they heading through over there?
Still got assaults over at the saddle.
Philanthropist, I strongly recommend getting your direwolf back over here, man.
If they're not pushing the saddle, they're gonna go to the tunnel.
That direwolf is completely alone over there.
Yeah, he does need to get with the group. We can have one of the ladder mechs watch it. Watch the tunnel.
Don't go into the tunnel, though.
There we go. Night vision working wonders. We got thermal, night, visual. This game free to play? It is free to play and runs on pretty much any computer. It's got quite a bit of a download to it.
Delta 5, contact.
Let them try to force their way out.
We still have contact over at the saddle, so they're going to be either splitting up or just checking.
If
And
they
yes,
split
Lane,
up, we could
you're
potentially
more than welcome to
push
join the
saddle,
group should we
whoever's there,
should you manage to get it
and,
downloaded.
Stragglers that come up and get fucked.
Acquired.
Kodiak, Delta.
Oh, that's a lot of LRMs.
New target acquired.
Is that guy?
Locust, Charlie.
You can tell this guy's new. This Locust.
One up here, Urban Mech
Because
D7.
he's running in third-person view, which is the default view for coming out of the tutorial,
Punish him.
and at an extreme disadvantage.
Good one.
Enemy just lost a scout.
Target
2 scouts.
acquired.
Is went the wrong way.
Target spotted.
We still got those assaults over at the saddle. Yep, here comes a Hunchy. They're pushing saddle. Focus Foxtrot.
Fox 6.
After that.
Oh, they're put.
Drop already.
Coming to
They're pushing saddle. They're coming hard. I need to not be exposed here so much.
Annihilator, Tango Gamma.
I just got hit with something that felt like dual Gauss. What did they get hit by? What did they actually get hit by?
Come in the tunnel too.
I got headshot by a heavy Gauss rifle? Excuse me? What? You what, mate?
Misses.
I see how it is. It's okay. I'm not triggered.
Left torso on that Fafnir.
Dude,
Fafnir cord.
dude, this guy's got something behind him and he's not paying attention to it at
They're
all.
behind you as
Fafnir
well.
down.
So far we're holding strong, guys. Keep the
Coming in
calls
behind
out.
us. D7.
Yep. There's a tiny mech behind him just shooting the whole time. And he did not turn around. Rip. Oh, this guy just shot his LRMs at point blank. Oh, and our LRMs are... Okay. We've got 3 LRM mechs. Gibbon says, I love it whenever a game gives me third-person view. It's just too good. Third-person view is okay here. However, it works best in first-person view.
Amazing how well that worked.
New target acquired.
Is that Undertale music I hear? I don't think so. There shouldn't be.
Good try, guys. Sorry for the plan.
Yes,
Oh,
it was not a
tried.
great plan, but it was
The
fun.
aggressor always wins.
Well, they faked us out. We were spread up across there, and they pretty much kicked down the door and focused fire.
Yep,
That,
if
and they
you
were
could.
packing a fucking King Crab and an Annihilator, two of the heaviest ballistic units in the entire game.
Indeed, that was a good call on their part. We got played.
Better luck next time, guys. Catch you later.
I'm not a big fan of those setting up kind of plays, like they did there, like we did there. But hey, you know, you got to give it a try every so often, or never. I'm a big fan of never. Let's not do that again. Quick play. As much as I like Undertale music, generally don't want to be putting copyrighted music on stream. That's how you get demonetized. And a strike on your channel. Ah, man, I love Undertale music. Let me rephrase. Undertale has a few good songs on it. Let's see. What are some of the groups out here? Incursus versus for us, but there's a catch. It's playing Tetris. Like, to see who gets the best score? So I used to be real good at Tetris. Back when I only had, like, nothing to game on. Except Tetris. So I'd just play Tetris for hours. It's their channel demonetized forever. RIP channel. So Solaris City, a map where I love my jump jets. And currently a map where I don't have any jump jets. Alright. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another pug match. Let's see, we got Kerensky on the other side. FCC 10mm nail. So that's going to be their assault lance. Up on top.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Let's do this.
Systems nominal.
Command to warriors. Capture resources and wipe the surface clean of any enemy.
Man, just looking back at the adpocalypse, like, it's still not great on YouTube now. Like, there's still a lot of places that are not doing well, and it's still hitting pretty hard. But back at the peak of it, it was bad. So many channels just stopped existing. Land says it's taking an hour to download. How long do I stream? I'll probably be streaming for another hour, but I'm not sure how much longer than that. Lane, if you haven't played it before, you're definitely gonna need to go through the tutorial, and probably a few like solo matches, because it can get a bit rough. Despite it looking it's simple in concept, but there's a lot of nuance to it. I suppose you could just throw it all to the wind and end up... The problem with it is not understanding the dynamic of the game just gets you shot real quick. But I'll be happy to have you, try to give you some tips. Have you survive the match.
Yep, might as well. Be right behind you, Secure.
Someone's getting brave. Oop. Oh, he's got LRM, so he's gonna be backing up. Or teammates have pushed forward.
Target acquired.
Got a Kodiak over there. I'll see if I can hop on the right flank. Throttle back. Alright, have a good one, Lane.
Acquired.
intentional. Alright, dish out some damage into the weapons jam. Alright, let's get on their rears. Oh, hi you. How you doing? Alright, took off his shoulder. This was just sitting there launching ATMs at me. This guy pushing again. And blow off your other shoulder. Oh, hi you. You're fatless just walking up on the highway. What are you doing up there? That's for cars only. Right. Is this guy still around? He is. You still have SRMs. Get out of here. Well, I guess we're gonna take down the roadway, one pillar at a time. Is that guy still up there? He is. How do you? Can I take off your shoulder? Are you gonna give me a shoulder to take off?
Hey, you right?
I don't think so.
Get out of there.
He's not gonna give me an opportunity, but I think we're gonna take it off anyways. Get an ammo explosion up there? No? No, we're good? No, okay. Let's follow these guys. We're slow, so we're not gonna do well in the following department, but they're slow too. Hey, we hit him. Oh, almost took out all of his rear armor. And we took out an arm. Oh, fat boy. Hobby on Kilo. Oh, this is gonna be a bad exchange. He's got nothing but shotguns. Give me his back, please. Thank you. Can I take out his... Nope. Please change targets. Okay, good. Please take out his shoulder. Thank you. Take out his other shoulder now. There we go. Nice. Now where's Fatless? Fatless all alone up there. There you are. Come on. Give me your rear. I want that Fatless booty. Ah.
Target acquired.
Well, he's gonna get taken down by the lights. Alright, we've got a hostile on Gamma.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
And a Jaeger-mech over there. Now, where's Gamma? Check the battle grid. Gamma is on the left. We start heading that way. Should make a left of this road though. Favorite soundtracks? The ones from Plants vs. Zombies. Makes sense. Actually, there's still 6 hostile mechs up. I should probably stick with the team. Don't want to get caught out and alone. As much as I could probably take 1 or 2 of them with me. Wouldn't be ideal. Alternatively, I can go straight to Gamma. But it's just going to be a light mech that'll run away. Because that's what light mechs do best. They run. Hi, light mech. You're the one I hit earlier. I think you were, but you still got away. Really?
New target.
You brave soul. I'm familiar with your tactics. I know how to fight you guys. I'm not some newbie pilot that gets danced on by the light discs. Oh dear. Alright, get around here, Arctic Cheetah. I can save you. Don't get in front of me. You're supposed to use me as cover. There we go. Good game, guys.
Good game, guys.
I was thinking my tiny mech was... He was getting greedy. He wanted the kill. I thought he was coming to me for safety. Nah, he just was dancing around, trying not to get shot while trying to steal the kill for himself. I mean, he kind of was fighting that guy, but he was losing. He did need to get saved. He was already down on his shoulder and both of his arms. He wouldn't have lasted very long, unless he got really lucky. Or, you know, I was there. Let's see, who's online? Admiral Korean Jesus. I have no idea who that is. Exploder Eyes met the original. I figured. Let's drop in the next one. Alright, after this match, we'll go ahead and check on our experience points. See how those are going. Maybe we can get ourselves some radar deprivation. You know what time it is? It's tea time. Ah, delicious. Oh, Titus, those are some good ones. Just taking a moment to find a match. Hey, Lane's still here. They are pretty epic. Alright, let's see. Frozen City works well for us. Also, the Viridian Bog, I think, worked really well for us. And Domination, of course. Let's just hope we have at least one light mech this time. That way we can get to the circle without the game ending first. What's your most iconic Sony franchise? Mine is God of War. That's a good question. So I never owned a console outside of the GameCube. So I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Never had a PlayStation, so I didn't exactly play many PlayStation games. Little Big Planet for you. Let's see, there's Elder Scrolls. There's nothing as good as chopping my way through hundreds of monsters with cursed blades. That sounds quite enjoyable. Yeah, I don't know which games I would have played which Sony games I would have played.
Online. Weapons online.
I don't think really any of them, because I know a few of them would have been on PC.
Everybody.
Alright boys, let's do this.
Thank you.
What I like about clan assaults, we can't change the speed on them. They go just as fast as all the other clan assaults. So like this dude right here. Same mech, doesn't matter what he's got on it. We're going the same speed. So don't have to worry about him. Don't have to worry about crashing into him. Great how that works. Oh, look at you. Flying above. Piranha in the bog. Sounds about right. Killzone, another Sony one. Alright, looks like we were in the circle first this time. We have at least 4 lights. We have, looks like, exactly 4 lights and a couple mediums to go with it.
Artillery strike online.
That's very nice, actually. Little variety goes a long way. Got a radar blip and Delta 5.
Come on, guys, push into the circle. Don't leave those 2 guys hanging.
The assaults have made it into the circle. Their backup has arrived. Oh, that's a particle cannon. Excuse me. Get out. Ow! She hit me with. That actually hurt. You got particle cannons. Hey, trading fire. Awesome. I don't want to be here. I don't have the kind of weapon set up for this. I'm more of a FaceTime DPS. More bursty FaceTime DPS rather than just a high alpha strike like Mauler Bro over there. Alright, Alpha. Looks like a direwolf. We should be able to do some damage here. Let's try not to eat our teammate while we're at it. Mauler Bro. Couple hits. Oh, he got painted. His face got painted. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That actually still hurt quite a bit.
Alpha Direwolf has stripped.
Alright, I can still tank for now. Because I'm an assault mech, and I have a lot of armor. An impressive amount of armor, actually. I'm not used to having this much armor. I need to take out this Kodiak.
Right flank.
Pushing on Kodiak Hotel.
He seems separated.
I'm down and there's 4 of us on our left flank.
He is not separated.
Looks like their team is split and our team is splitting to face them off. Careful, guys. Our assaults are in Delta 5, focusing on theirs. If you're not there, get there. Alright, I can get the high ground. Let's try to drop on this Kodiak.
Stay on hotel.
Making my way there. I'm slow. There we go. Death from above. That's how you do it. That's some nice shooting.
Focus on Delta 5. Regroup Delta 5. Echo open.
I need to go back the way it just came from. So they're right here.
Tries to drop. Open in the center. Open in the center.
Alright, what's this tiny thing jamming our radars?
And
You, Black Lantern.
Black Lantern. Fight Torgo.
Alright. Just gonna hide there? Is he gone yet? I think, yeah, he is. I can't get out! Come on! Get away! Oh, it's just already struck. Oh, hi! You're another one. There's so many tiny mechs here. I'm stuck on this wall. I'm losing it. All of my stuff. Drop already on myself. Oh, he's overheating to try to take me. Can I get any of them? Nope. I did a lot of damage there, but not enough. Didn't do as much damage as I thought I was doing. It's close. Oh, he's out of armor. And he's cooking himself. Oh, that's the end of this. One more Alpha Strike, buddy. That's all you're getting. Do it. There you go. And he's done. We got an LRM boy here. That's bad. And Oh, a light with PPCs. Oh, that's not good. Stargate SG-1, Star Trek, and MechWarrior. If you need to find a German on the internet, he's probably at or near one of these three things. You're not wrong. And I'm okay with this. Welcome to the chat, Rick. We actually didn't do so well that match. Did a lot of walking around, not a whole lot of shooting. Let's try to make this next one better. You know, I do need to have... You know what? I have another idea. I've got this mech. It works well. And in the right positions, it does God's work. But I think what I'm going to do here. Go to Mech Lab. Skills. Add SP. Add our skill points. We earned another 6. Let's go ahead and add these. We want sensors, info gathering, radar depth 1, radar depth 2, radar depth 4. We also want a seismic. Where's the other seismic? Other seismic is over here, and I think that's it. Alright, so we've got a seismic, we've got decent sensors now, and some radar depth, 60%. So that'll help us from all of the... Help protect us from the LRMs. What we do want is a little bit in the mobility. Kinetic burst, hard brake. There we go. Let's make a turn. Go down the value side. Okay, that should do it. That should help with our maneuvering a little bit. We don't need any speed tweak on this. And the others, we still have another 50 to go down, which means we know where we're going with this. Straight for the ballistics. We want this node. We want the magazine capacity nodes. That one. We want this one. What else do we want? Heat gen. We want enhanced here. Ooh, we can't get it through this path. Cooldown, velocity, cooldown. There we are. So we've got both magazine capacities and both enhanced racks, or both enhanced UX. Rick asks, what are all these hexagons? Leveling up your characters? Yes! Instead of characters, it's by mech. So this mech has its own upgrades, and I'm upgrading it. And each of these hexagons is just some tiny, like almost infinitesimal upgrade. Like here adds 1% range. So if I get a bunch of nodes, I can get like 10% range, which is useful. But I'd have to get 10 range nodes in order to do that. 10 range hexagons. The purple ones here are specialties. Like this adds ammunition. In this case, it's adding... What is that? It's adding 6 ammo per each of these nodes, which is useful. Enhanced UX, reduce the jam times, jam durations. So I'm getting 15% jam duration reduction, which is really nice. But that's about it. Is there anything else I want here? Because I'm not doing any extra damage out of this. My heat, I haven't had heat problems. I think I just want more survivability or more of these mobility options. I don't need more sensors. That should be good there. I'm happy with that. Only thing I could do is, I guess, just less heat. or more health? Let me get more health. Armor. Skeletal density. Armor. There we go. Got some more health. We still have some skill points available. What else? Get some more operations. We can get some operations. Is there anything here that's useful to me? Cooldown, not so much. What else is there? This is one of those min-max scenarios where I really need to sit down and actually analyze what's good and what's not good. But I think for the moment, I'm just going to get... I've got all the survival stuff. I think I'm just going to get some more mobility? Let's split it between... Oh wait, what's in operations? Hill climb, heat containment, speed retention, hill climb, not so much. Only thing I'd be interested in is 4% cooldown, which is not bad. Alright, we got 4% cooldown. We still have an additional 6 nodes to spend. I think this will help immensely. So anything else we want here? We don't need the speed tweaks. I think that's just it. Just grab some firepower here. Heat gen, heat gen, heat gen. Alright, that'll do it. Let's grab some of our historic general skill points. We need, is it 59? Okay. There we go. Alright, so we've completely leveled this mech up for now. So with that, I'm satisfied with this. Let's do a match in one of our mediums. Let's go over to Inner Sphere. It's got a 2 AC. There we go. Get a nice light boy in here. Let's hop in the quick play. And yes, obviously there's a lot of options you can do with these levels. Alright, so we want something closer. Mining Collective is good. Skirmish is also good. So this is, we're going to be playing a medium class mech, and specifically a chassis that is... It's on the lighter end. It's designed to act like a light mech despite being a medium mech. So it has light-ish weapons. It's got medium armor and medium to lightish speed. And a little bit less agility than light mechs. So it's like a mildly heavy light mech. But I've kitted this boy out to be more like a glass cannon. So he hits pretty hard. And he's great at ripping apart light mechs. So my purpose here is to do a lot of damage by pretty much hiding between the legs of my bigger boys. And then hitting from the odd angles and just doing supplemental damage. That and keeping all the lights and other bad boys off of my friends. Got a bunch of fatties to protect. You guys ready to party?
Yup. Let's try and stick together and
Sensors
focus
online.
fire.
Weapons online.
I'm in a light hunter build. I'll be sticking next to the assaults. I actually don't have ECM. I like to have ECM on these kind of builds. That way I can stick next to the assaults and
What do you call a convergence area?
give them all the support from LRMs that they need. Should converge in Delta 5. It's closest to the assaults, toward the middle.
Delta 5 it is.
It's the default for this map. There's kind of a number of default positions because the way the drops work is... Oh, look how much more agile we are and how fast we are by comparison. The way drops work is that we're grouped into different lances, and each lance drops in or spawns in at a slightly different point in the map. But all the assaults drop in one lance, all the heavies and mediums drop in a second lance, and lights drop in a third. I dropped in with the light lance.
Target acquired.
And the goal, at least the first goal of every match, is to meet up. Which means everyone gets to meet up at the assaults because they're the biggest and the slowest.
Target acquired.
Looks like their assaults are lagging behind.
Target acquired.
Borg doodad. That. Oh, that. It's. I wouldn't call it Borg specifically, but I can see where you get the idea from. All right, so we have our lights harassing. They left behind some of their assaults, 2 of their assaults it looks like, and our lights are harassing them. So I'm gonna join the party because this is what I'm designed to do. Go on, light boy. Do it. You know you want it. Hi, Kid Fox. Take your arm off. You've got SRMs and small pulses. I missed.
New target acquired.
And you're trying to leave. Their heavies are coming back to help out.
Top. They're in top.
However, I could probably take his torso here. Unless I just miss entirely. Right. Atlas is moving in. I do not want to be here anymore. Oh, that's his rear. Ah, he turned around. But what's over here? Oh, you! Hi, you! You want to lose your shoulder? How about your everything else? Bye. Let's see, engager override. This one is a glass cannon, so it runs hot. Jenner, let's take off your rear armor and your torso. And it took your torso, you didn't blow up, you didn't explode. Alright, not running an XL. Alright, what are you? Please tell me you're LRM boy. You're SRM boy? What you doing back there? Oh, you have a couple LRM launchers, that's what. So he's a close range build with a mild long range option, and deciding instead of using his close range stuff, like he's set to do, to just kind of chill in the back with LRMs, which is a supreme waste of his mech, which I'm happy with. Alright, let me go help out the assaults here. Got an assault group back here. Hi boy, you safe now? You're safe now. Totally all my work of making sure he's safe. Is the rifleman running an XL? No, he's not. We can make him regroup. Come on. Body block him? Nope, didn't need to. Ooh, boy. I am where no light wants to be, which is standing face to face with the direwolf. Bye. Alright, there's the guy who's wasting his mech all alone now. This was a much better match. Opened a few torsos, but I don't think it did much damage here. I definitely was not the one who carried this match. But it felt so good. What's going on? There it is. He's got ECM. Shadowcat trying to harass my Assault Boy. Assault Boy suicides himself. Take out your torso. I should probably take out your leg instead. In fact, let's do that. Leg gone. Mine!
Good job, everyone.
He had ammo stored in his leg. That's funny. Blew up his leg and took his torso with it. Alright, so that match I got 7 assists, 1 killing blow, 381 damage dealt. Mediocre. Let's do this one more time. I think I only have one more drop for the night. I see you guys do actually like this game, which is really nice. I was really hoping you guys would, because this is fun and I want to stream it more. Like if I try streaming Fortnite, I get like 6 viewers. But MechWarrior, you all up to 19 now? That's how we do it. It's called channel growth. What would a pure support mech in this game look like? Pure support mech. So generally, those are not great kinds of mechs. But a pure support mech would be, for example, Kit Fox has a build that's an example of this, where it's running ECM, which is a radar jammer. Basically, any friendly mechs, including itself, within a certain radius of the mech will be not targetable to the enemies, so the enemies won't be able to target anything within a certain radius of the support mech, as well as also running some ECM. I'm sorry, that's with these. Also running some AMS, which is an anti-missile system. Basically, all those LRMs, all those missiles that come flying at us, they just get shot down like a projectile shield. That's what a support mech would do. Usually, those kind of mechs will run something like a particle cannon or some kind of long-range burst weapon. That way, they can sit in the back or anywhere really and just deal damage consistently. The problem with those mechs is that they get overrun by something that's bigger or just running more weapons. So generally the answer to everything is to just go. Like if you can set 10 or you set 4 Fatlases down and just have them walk down the center of the field, and then you have DPS mechs walk behind them and just blow everything up, will beat a support setup and a proper defense 10 out of 10 times. Like if you look at some of the competitive matches, what they do is they'll just run like 12 linebackers, and they'll just take 12 linebackers, which are some moderately fast, some they're heavies, but on the lighter end of the heavies, and they'll just walk straight down the middle of the map, or should I say run straight down the middle of the map and blow everything up along the way, and it beats out pretty much everything just because it's so coordinated and just so fast. Just blows everything up. What about tags and tagging missiles? Generally, those are run by... Yes. Tags are usually run by the mech that is wanting the support. Because the way tag works, for those who don't know, is... Oh, we're playing Protect the VIP. Oh god, we're playing Protect the VIP. Complain and whine. Okay. Basically, the way tags work is it's a laser designator. Like if you play StarCraft, you have the ghost that designates for the nuke. You designate a target and it just becomes targetable everywhere, and all indirect fire weapons like LRMs and missiles gain a bonus versus that mech that's been targeted. Is he seriously under attack already? Okay. Then you have narcs, which are the tagging missiles, which is basically just a beacon that can be placed on other mechs. You fire a projectile at it and it sticks to the hostile mech, and that mech will become permanently tagged, or at least for the next 30 seconds until it expires. You can get some perks to increase it, but those kind of narcs will often be run by smaller mechs, but they're not that common to have, because you really need teamwork. Most mechs that will run the narcs won't be able to also run the LRMs required to use them, or to really capitalize on them. Usually, they don't quite do that. JT Leviathan says, you think you can stream this at 1080p in the future? Maybe. I would love to be able to do that. I've had some problems with my internet and streaming in 1080p. I can give it a shot again. I've been looking into giving it another shot, but I can make no promises. Because every time I try to stream at a higher quality than this, things just go very south very quickly. Just the internet just doesn't like me. So this particular game mode, we have to protect this VIP, this Fatless, as he walks to the other side of the map. It is not a human player, it is an AI. It will pretty much just straight walk across the map. We have to make sure it gets there, which is why we're not really going anywhere, just kind of chilling in the cold, hard snow, waiting. We have some scouting going around, and I could be out there scouting, but we're not discovering anything unusual. Yeah, looks like they're heading straight toward the points they have to reach, as their assaults are heading to where we have to go. And you got a glimpse of a lot of them. Oop, I just did bad. Let's not do that. Coming over the ridge.
They're all moving towards India 7.
Target acquired.
Roger, roger. Understood. Where's the VIP? Oh, shouldn't we just let them?
Really,
they're moving away from the VIP. Just pull back. Like, the VIP doesn't have to go anywhere near that area. Just pull back to the VIP, let them crash onto us, we'll be good to go.
Absolutely.
Looks like the enemy's going the wrong way.
Right now near the VIP, so we wouldn't mind more.
New target acquired.
God, it's so slow. Wish I could just ram into him, make him go faster.
God,
he's so fat.
Give him a push.
New target acquired.
Halfway there. Keep it up.
Love it if there was some ECM over here, though.
It looks like we're just gonna have to move off of the VIP and engage on these guys, as we're not successfully pulling back. We're just getting slaughtered out here. Let's get away from that.
He failed to retreat.
New target acquired.
Oh, I got him mostly in the head with that. One of my teammates got narked. That's actually kind of horrible. I get him a shoulder, the arm got him the arm. Can I take off the arm? I can take off the arm. He was the one with the narc. What are you doing over there? Let's give you some smoke to worry about. The bushwhacker has the narc. Careful. Ow. We're taking some fairly serious damage here. Ah, he didn't get me with an arc. I'm still getting LRM though. Ooh. He auto-cannoned my leg. I need to not be there. I can kind of swing around. VIP's gotten scratched a little bit, but nothing horrific. Yeah, this is going to be a botched match.
I think there's a mech in front of the escort. He's not fired one.
Yeah, I count 2 mechs in front of the escort. Or in front of the VIP. This is not a fun game mode, but it can be easily won. All we have to do is not have players that just rush in at the beginning like what happened. I didn't get his armor off. Maybe I can at least take revenge on the LRMer. Oh no, this game can absolutely. This game supports 1080p. It's my internet that has problems with that.
It's getting ugly out here.
I get a shoulder? Come on, I just want the shoulder. I got a shoulder. And I got him. Awesome. I am happy now. Oh, you're a big boy. 514 damage. This mech hurts. Hey, he got him.
Yep. They used my body as a shield, didn't help.
We actually almost got it. Nope. So that's the problem with this game mode. Alas. We could have done it if we only had a decent teamwork. Because we had a little more than half the team rush off toward the enemies when the enemies had no idea where they were going. Not only did it give away our position, but it meant that more than half of the team died before the proper engagement started. Which was bad. I think I get one more match before I gotta head out. Let's see, 6 minutes. Alright, I'll have one more match and they gotta head out. Let's try to make it a good one. North America telecom companies for the win. And just remember, we just got a bonus to all the North American telecom companies because they no longer have to worry about what's it called? Why is it? It's one of those things where it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't say it. It's equal. No. Net's neutrality. There it is. Romero coming in with the reminder. Net neutrality. Remember, guys, his net neutrality is gonna make everything better. Are internet providers in NA as bad as Germany? Like getting problems every 2 months? NA is notoriously bad. We're talking massive prices for no service. Or just bad service. What was it? I believe last year, still the average customer had dial-up. That's like less than 1 Mbps. It's bad. And then the rest of us who you actually get to talk to at any point in time and interact with, or at least the rest of us who have internet good enough to interact with, have the problems of dealing with these guys. So while we don't have dial-up, or at least a healthy chunk of us don't have dial-up, we have to deal with groups that do. Let's see, €45 for 100k. So I get, what is it? I'm at 80k. 80k down. I have like 2 up. So 8 and 2 up is what's important for streaming. But I have 80k down. And that costs me, what is it, 75 a month? And it's not guaranteed. At no point is it guaranteed. They could just say no. And they often do just say no. And it'll be like 3 days before I get decent internet back. And if I hit 300 gigabytes in a month, then they throttle the speeds down to, it's like 20 Mbps down, and like 0 up. Almost 0 up. Well, what they're trying to do is they realize that I'm using a lot of service, so they want me to go onto a corporate plan, which means it's like 200 a month for stable service. I'll get the same 80 up and like 5. I'll get the same like 80 down and like they'll increase it like 5. They'll increase it to like 5 up. But I'll get quote unquote stable service with customer support. and then that's it. So I was like, alright, I don't think I want to pay an additional $120 a month to get customer support.
New target acquired.
You know, NA is notoriously horrible. Like, it's not, there's no good internet around here. It's just is how it works. A lot of countries, like Germany for example, sure, may not be ideal. Ow! Why you gotta do me like that? Sure, it's not horrible, but the problem with NA, and it's kind of understandable, kind of, is that it's so spread out that the amount of infrastructure required to actually meet any amount of demands is kind of ludicrous. Right, the assaults are finally making it up here. So I'll move ahead. It's kind of ludicrous the amount of infrastructure you need to get anything done around here. In Germany, you don't have nearly the same amount of infrastructure requirement in order to get moderate internet, or any amount of internet. But what makes it really bad here is not only is it the infrastructure, but we have these monopolies that just don't, and they don't care, and they know it. Ow! I just ate a heavy laser to my face. Nope, 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 nope. Whoa! That's an LRM-20 launcher. That's a pair of them, it looks like. In big cities, it should work well. Yes and no. In big cities, we also have the problem of giant concrete structures. And you can't really dig through the cities to put them down. When they do eventually get put down, they generally work decently well, except that we have so many people in all the cities. Well, I mean, it would be the same problems that you guys have over there in Germany. But
maybe shoot down that UAV, that'd probably help.
We have so many people that once things start getting used, then it slows down a lot. And then, well, they don't care about the upkeep, more or less. Don't care about the upkeep. So we don't get good service anyways. Just so long as they have it connected, which is connected, then they're done with it. And there's no maintenance. Take out this adder. More incoming missiles. Every time I move to one side to dodge the missiles, they come back from the other side. Come on, hit the Jenner. Oh, Jenner's legged. Ow! Just opened my torso. We're getting collapsed in here. I kinda need to force my way through one of these sides, or this is over. Alright, one shot. Oh, didn't make it. UAV up. Got him. Please don't look at me. Nope. I got LRM'd. Alright, well, I kinda pushed to one side and took out one of their mechs. So close. My family uses Google Fiber. We get good and reliable internet. I think something like Mbps. Now, Google Fiber excites me. I'm not in an area that has it, but Google Fiber excites me because I can expect decent service out of it. I can expect it to be consistent. It's like it's like everything that we want out of it. Nice, fast, consistent, easy, not horrible expensive. But very few areas have it. Alright, so this Mauler is our biggest chance here. We've only got 3 mechs left. This boy, oh, he's fresh. And he's not moving. Come on, Piranha, you can clutch this. Oh, jeez. Come on, Piranha. What are you doing? Well, I guess you're focusing that one. But don't focus the one that's got no weapons. Alright. So there's still 6 enemies left. And that guy looks pretty fresh. Alright, this is over. Yes, that is correct. There's a lot of legal troubles with Google, and a lot of lawyers and, well, lobbying against Google from the pockets of existing companies like Comcast and such. And really, there's no known reason for it other than, and we gotta do way more. We gotta get better match than that. There's really no known reason for it, or major motive for it, other than they don't want Google coming in and taking all of their customers. Because Google is offering a service that these larger companies just aren't offering. So it's like, basically it's a these larger companies have monopolies on areas, and they're saying no to this other company that's coming in and taking all their clients. They're taking the clients just by offering better service. But hey, you know, welcome to North American internet service providers. Oh yeah, and there is some legitimate pushback reasons. Well, no, Google isn't small, but they don't own much of the ISP realm. But there are some legitimate reasons, such as Google trying to dig up large urban areas, which is concerning. But there's nothing illegal about it. The question is whether or not they can do so during a period of time. And that's how these other companies are lobbying against them, by saying, well, you can't go through this area because this is a private area, or this is a public area, and it needs this much open time or whatnot, and we need to have this, so you can't do it now, which means you have to wait another year before you can start digging up and start laying your lines, which just delays the whole process, and they repeat it over and over again. But American concurrence is well seen. What do you mean by concurrence? Like multiple companies owning or working, or like competition, competitiveness, like multiple companies competing in similar fields?
I feel bad for whoever runs across my path. Good load up.
Greetings, MechWarriors, and welcome to another Pug Lobby. There, in America in general, there's a lot of competitive companies.
He could challenge me. I was full health. He was full health, and he had rotaries. I tore him to pieces in like a couple seconds.
You mean ultras? Ultra cannon.
Competition,
No
yes.
rotaries.
Like Microsoft and Google. What's been happening recently is that there's been a lot of
Can't on the clan deck.
consolidating of these competing companies. Like,
I don't mess with clans much.
instead of having Dell and HP and Lenovo and the list goes on, we have pretty much now just Microsoft and Apple. In most cases, we have a lot of competition, and there's a lot of competing. We don't have that kind of problem. But when it comes to ISPs, that's absolutely not the case. We have like 2. In my area, we have exactly 2. We used to have more, and then they got bought and sold off and broken down. Now I have exactly 2, and to make it worse is what they'll do is they'll not work within the same area. Like for example, my apartment complex only has Comcast. Period.
If a mech interests me and it's like up for...
I don't even have an option for another ISP. And when they do something like, oh well, we didn't run enough lines and someone just purchased a second line, so we're going to disconnect you for 3 days. I can't do anything about it other than call Comcast and ask them nicely to reconnect me. Which they'll say, I'll get around to it, but this guy paid more, so we're going to have him out and have his internet up. And you just won't have internet for 3 days.
Goes around Echo 5 to Delta 5. We're going to try to hit him with a right hook.
Understood. Alright, looks like we're going Echo 5, Delta 5. I don't want to be in this canyon.
Why is it being at 4,838?
Well, we said you're going for a wide hook. That's coming from space. Oh wow. Yeah, his ping is... he's got some problems.
The giant blue and white annihilator is mine.
It's got a real slow boy up there. Oh, HP4.
Trying to
Welcome.
keep him honest.
Alright, let's do some poking and prodding. That's just some worthless splash.
Excuse me.
Alright, I need to move forward.
Looks like they got some
Or
lurks at
back.
Delta 4.
Let's see, maybe we can move back here.
You guys here at the
Oop,
end.
don't want to be here. Don't want to be here. Nope. Moving back, not a great option.
Indigo did not like getting hit.
Romero says, my old ISP was purchased by a larger company 3 times in the span of 5 years. Is there an old guard in this game? There are lots of new players that make the field even. I'm not aware of any kind of old guard issues. I think the reason for that isn't because there's not a whole lot of new players, but the players that are here aren't fighting the good players aren't fighting new players. There's a lot of players and a massive skill difference between them.
Yep.
So you'll notice here I'm playing at the higher skill ranks because I have a higher skill MMR. But even at the new games, like there's no waiting queue. You still get in with newer players, even if they've played 1,000 hours. They still act like newer players.
Drop it down, Charlie.
That's mostly because there's just that high of a skill gap or a skill ceiling.
Hey, look, we're right at their base.
Oh,
Huh.
that's boring.
Should we cap it? Or should we attack
No, just keep killing.
Okay,
I want
keep going.
obliteration.
More blood. Hey, we gotta get some salvage to fix our mechs, since they damaged them.
Alright. Ow. I need to get closer. My team is finally pushing to the side. Let's follow
Fake
them.
way coming through.
We're actually doing well here. Well, my team is. I'm just kind of dancing around, waiting for the team to actually. We're doing this outer strategy and poking and prodding. My mech is not designed for that, so I'm just kind of hanging out, not doing much. While my team runs around and does things. It'll be a good match for the team.
They really don't like me.
But I'm not doing a whole lot here. Until right now, when we're actually pushing near them. Near enough that I can actually get some decent angles. I want to be careful poking it right here, though. Let's pop a UAV. Get the finish.
Wolverine just what had it. Yeah.
Oh, hey, he was mine. That one is mine. Override. What just shot me? I got cored in the rear by a heavy Gauss rifle. That's a dual Gauss.
I called Cyclops. I want to duel him.
Target acquired.
I want to do it.
Splitter says it's like forts. There are those who get it and those who don't. There's almost no medium. Kind of. In this, there's enough players that there is a medium range. However, that's kind of the idea. So new players get thrown in with those who don't really know how to play, and then you can either join them in the ranks of players who don't know how to play, or rise above
kill and 6 assists. Not bad.
and actually start wrecking everyone. Does this game get lots of updates? It gets balanced updates, and it gets new content injections every so often. Yeah, it does. I wouldn't say it's. Last I checked, it wasn't at like a weekly update basis. It's more like a monthly update, and there's always events going on. But anyways, guys, that's gonna have to be the last match of the night. So I'm gonna have to see you guys next time. Remember, we do have the Forts tournament coming up this weekend, so make sure to look forward to that. As always, have a good night, everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys around. Make sure to hit that follow and or subscribe button to keep up to date and see when we go live with the latest and greatest in videos. But for now, have a good one, everyone. Good morning to all you European viewers, and have a good night to all you in NA. Later.